friends, it's that time for Once More with Feelings. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Beth.
And this is a special episode for the Independence Day celebration. We are doing National Treasure. We're going to uneditedly watch it live.
We're not watching it live.
Not live. Well, we're watching it live, but we're not watching it live with you. But we're gonna leave it so you all can listen along.
You can listen along or you can watch along. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a mark. I'll count down from 3, and we'll start up the show. We're watching this on Disney Plus.
Yes.
In case there's a change in format that may throw things off. That's all I have, really.
Okay, yeah.
So, let me get the summary. National Treasure 2004. A historian races to find the legendary Templar treasure before a team of mercenaries.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's all it says. It didn't even finish the sentence.
Wow.
It never... Before the team of mercenaries what? There's a period there. There's nothing else. That was it.
Before they get it. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they're going to get it.
It just says before the team of mercenaries.
Huh.
But it didn't give what those mercenaries were going to do before. It doesn't make sense.
So,
it doesn't matter. It's National Treasure.
Yes.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Kruger.
They took my hand. No, I lost. Wait, what is the quote now? I've forgotten it. The hand.
Oh, from Moonstruck?
Yeah.
They took my hand. Yeah.
So, I will probably call everybody by the wrong name. And, but Beth has got some trivia, and I have got some historical facts.
And I've got some cast names.
Okay.
Like Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Or Sean Bon.
Yeah, Sean Bon. Either way.
I've
heard it both ways.
Guess what? He doesn't die in this one.
So we were doing a craft like we usually do for our unedited.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make this too long because the movie's already like 15 hours long. No, it's not.
It's just,
It's, I think it's 2
hours and change.
2:30.
Yeah.
I think in full. I don't know if that includes the advertisements.
I don't know. It's Disney Plus. Who the heck knows? So we are doing a diamond art picture. We're doing tarot cards.
Have you ever done a diamond art picture?
I've only completed one, but I have done many. I have started many.
Let me tell you, I'm a little bit disappointed because these are not diamonds.
No.
I have looked. I thought these were going to be diamonds. I was just going to steal them and run.
Run where? You live here.
If I have the diamonds, this many diamonds, I'm out of here. I'm buying a whole new life. I'm buying like a new wife, a new cat, a new dog.
She's going to buy a new cat.
I'm replacing all of you with exact duplicates.
Oh, okay. Well, see, the cat's very upset about this. He's sitting over here. He stopped purring.
I'm cloning all of you.
He has stopped purring, okay?
Aww.
So he is upset about this.
That's because he's not smart.
No, he is not smart.
Not real. These are plastic diamonds.
Yes.
And I've never done a diamond painting before, but I can tell you that it's a lot of little things.
It's like a...
so small.
Yes.
So tiny.
It's like a paint by number, but with little stones, little plastic.
Yeah, except every dot of paint is a number.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be.
Oh, it's not going to be. Let me assure you, in no way is this going to be anywhere near perfect.
I mean, if it
In fact, I'm barely going to get past the bottom part. What kind are we doing here?
The brand?
What kind are we
the picture.
doing?
Oh, we're doing tarot.
We're doing tarot cards.
And I have the star and you have the sun. And we also have a moon. But, that'll get done eventually. If they look nice, I will seal them and maybe hang them in my crafty...
In our witchery.
City witchery room. But if not, we'll just toss them.
Yeah, I mean, it's fake diamonds.
But we will take pictures of our horrendous shit work.
There will be very little work on my side, so you will see very little.
Hey, in 2 hours and 30 minutes, you never know what you can get done.
I'm going to get distracted by Nicolas Cage.
And his wonderful
and
acting.
Diane Kruger.
Yes.
Being all Kruger-y.
Sean Bean.
Did you know that she did most of her stunts?
No, I did not.
That's a fact I knew way before. It was I watched a making of back in the day. And it was very boring back then. We didn't have a lot of streaming. So, yeah, it was just like a fun little thing I knew.
Well, like I said, Sean Bean does not die in this movie, but as of the website, and I don't know when it was published, he had died in 23 different movies before
I know.
that.
How many arrows can that man take?
Oh, my Lord. And getting his head chopped off. Poor Ned Stark.
Jeez, man. He's a professional dyer.
He really is.
I don't remember if he dies on here. I don't think he does.
He doesn't. This is the one movie he doesn't die in.
So you're going to hear some wrinkling. That is this plastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of little...
The cello kind of film that's over this. Is this sticky? Oh, it's very sticky.
Very sticky. That's how you think the beads stick.
I thought it was going to be in divots, honestly.
No. Why would no, it's just sticky.
It kind of looks like a divoted thing when you look at it from a distance. I've only ever seen them from
I
a
usually
distance.
use my little bead thingy to hold the plastic back.
We can talk about all this
yes.
while we start up the movie because it's going to take forever this way.
Yes.
We've already gone 6 minutes in. You're killing our time
I'm sorry.
by me talking.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we're starting it up.
Uh-huh.
And it's at the Walt Disney Pictures frame.
I don't know if there's a time on there, but...
There is not.
Oh.
There's not a time on there.
Great. Disney, you suck.
All right, we're going to hit play. It's going to be 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped it. So let's do it again. Because it went off on me. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Let me know if this is too low.
It's fine.
Talking to the audience.
Oh, okay. Again, I'm going to make noise all through it, so.
I think this will be okay. I don't think it'll be too loud.
I don't think so.
So Nicolas Cage is playing Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Yes.
He is an American treasure hunter and cryptographer. And right now, it is 1974 in Washington, D.C.
So, one of the actors in this movie, I am not a big fan of.
The kid that is on here right now is Hunter Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing the young Benjamin Gates.
I do not have a problem with him.
I'm glad, I guess, that you don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be doing the painting things. Which one is this? I don't know. D. What's D?
I don't know. You're the one who took your pieces out. We have two different pictures.
Man, I just threw a whole bunch of different stuff over here.
We should have been...
I'm gonna do what feels good.
Okay.
Does the curved side go up?
Grandpa!
The flat side goes on the picture.
Okay, that makes sense.
I just wanted to know.
What doesn't fit down in?
Off, I suppose.
Shh, Beth.
You should know the story.
Wait, we're on a podcast. We're supposed to
You're supposed to be talking.
Okay, here we go.
And you're just supposed to cover the number?
It was 8,
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
32.
I like it better when they've got like little circles, but this one does not have the circles.
It does not.
Like
It is freewheeling. It's freebasing that.
It's freebasing it.
Charles Carroll was the last surviving signer of the Declaration of Independence. He was also a member of a secret society known as the Masons.
I'd
And
like to touch butts.
he knew he
Okay.
was dying. He woke up his stable boy in the middle of the night.
Can't disprove that.
Take him to the White House to see Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Because it was urgent that he speak to the president.
So, if you don't know, the Freemasons were actually a fraternal group that is origin is rooted in stonemasonry, and they had
So he
guilds
took into his
in the Middle
confidence
Ages. But
one
once the
person
need for
he could.
cathedrals
My grandfather.
kind of went out of fashion, they stuck around, and they're not a secret organization. They just have secrets. That's what I liked about. I like that.
That's
about
why everyone knows what a Freemason
Yeah,
is.
because they're not a secret. They're not secret. They just have
All
secrets.
imagining.
And one of those secrets is that they worship Ra, the brick god.
Those are the Masonites.
For centuries by tyrants, pharaohs, emperors, warlords. And every time it changed hands, it grew larger. then, suddenly, it vanished.
Poof.
It didn't reappear for more than 1,000 years.
I really expected this
Knights from
movie
the
to
First
be
Crusade
a
discovered secret vaults beneath
like a
the
large
Temple of
franchise,
Oh, yeah.
a long-running franchise. Now it is franchised. My God, franchised in a way,
Yeah.
but it's not near as big as I thought it would be. I thought Nicolas Cage would be raking in the franchise dough on this one.
Yeah, I thought
Because it's a fun film.
It really is.
The Freemasons, in honor of the builders of the Great Temple.
It's I don't know. I'm sorry, and if I get a little echoey, it's because I get a little close to my work.
You're fine.
I know that when the movie came out, I really wanted to see it because I love the whole puzzles of it. You know, the idea of the puzzles. So I was very excited to see this.
Sure, the treasure would never fall into the hands of the British.
We're those annoying people that'll talk over a film while you're trying to watch it.
Yeah, so we're hoping that you don't mind. I mean, you did.
You did unwittingly start up our podcast. That was probably your fault.
And now you can't stop it.
Yeah, it's your fault for that. Yeah, I'm learning that picking up the little thingies with the bigger thingy is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a little cathartic, isn't it?
I don't know if it's cathartic. It's a little nerve-wracking because I'm trying to place these directly over the right number.
Oh, yeah. It's not ever going to be perfect. It's never going to. I've never had one be perfect.
If I had the circles, I feel like I'd have a better...
Yeah, the circles are nice. They do make it a little bit easier.
Symbols of the Knights Temple.
And for some reason, I thought the pins themselves that hold the dots actually would
shoot them out?
Would be, it would go inside of the tip, but it does not.
No.
The entire Gates family fortune. 6 generations of fools.
John Voight,
Fool's gold.
he's currently playing an
Come on, son.
ultra
Time to go.
patriot.
You can
Yes.
say goodbyes.
He's got some issues.
Yes.
And he hasn't quite dealt with them healthily.
Nope.
Grandpa?
We are currently, it's 4th of July,
Yep.
and it's not an ideal time for our country.
Nope.
We are dealing with things as best we can. You don't have to agree with our politics or with our outlook on life, but we ask that you are respectful.
Yes.
Take upon yourself the duty.
And understand that
Freemasons.
the thing that makes our country great are our differences.
Exactly.
That's the whole point to this place, is that we can all be different and be different freely. So, something important to remember.
And just because one person is different and wants something does not mean that what I get is less.
Yeah. Not a piece of pie.
Nope. It's equity, not equality.
I would like some pie.
Pie.
It's extraordinary.
So now we have Sean Bean. This is kind of showing adult Benjamin, or Ben, with Sean's character, which is... trying to remember here. Ian Howe. He's an entrepreneur, a crime boss, and a treasure hunter who is a former friend of Benjamin Gates. And this is I think, what ends their friendship here.
Or we could pull over and just throw them out here. Okay. Well, Riley, you're not missing.
In the back is
we found you in.
Patrick Henry Gates. Or sorry, not Patrick Henry Gates. What am I saying? It's Riley Poole.
Yep, Riley.
He is the computer expert and friend of Ben's. And that is played by Justin Bartha. If I'm saying any of the names wrong, just say the word. I mean, I won't hear it because we're recording. But
We're looking for a ship.
I don't see any ship.
There's a lot of actual facts in this movie, believe it or not. Things that actually are true. Like the Charlotte is a real ship.
yeah,
And Riley is gonna make a comment. Is gonna explain daylight savings, and it's one of the few times that he actually knows something more than Ben.
expert, but it could be that the hydrothermic properties of this region produce hurricane-force ice storms that cause the ocean to freeze and then melt and then refreeze, resulting in a semi-solid migrating land mass that would land a ship right around here.
Ben laying down the sarcasm, the knowledgeable sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ben.
No, Riley.
Riley. Unedited.
Woohoo!
My mistakes are here for perpetuity.
Yeah. All the mistakes.
Hey, I've made 6 so far.
I have made many.
My first mistake was doing this painting. I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's fine. And somehow his water in the freezing cold is able to still squirt out of the bottle. It's crazy. Isn't it crazy how in movies that the nameplate to a ship or to whatever is always like facing exactly the way you need it to be?
I know.
You never have to dig for it.
It's very, very convenient.
You just have to move a little ice out of the way, or some water that's mysteriously not frozen right over it.
Or my
Yeah.
granddad. Or my great-granddad. Okay. Let's go.
Let's
Find
go.
some treasure. Yeah, bring us back something.
This is all the lead up to the dissolution of their friendship, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's been a while since I've seen this. It's not a movie I go back to normally.
No, not really. I mean, I enjoy it, but I just...
It's one of those ones where you enjoy it, but it is kind of thematic in that way that you watch it like maybe it's kind of like watching Independence Day.
Yeah.
You'll watch it, but it's got to be in the summer and it's got to be
Yeah, you got to be a
the-
reason.
Yeah, it's got to be during that time, you know, where it's happening.
It's cargo hold.
Well, and also, once you've seen the... You know, you've seen the puzzles get solved. You know how the answers. So it's the mystery. Like, I haven't seen this in a while. I don't remember all of the answers to all the puzzles. So for me, it's interesting again.
Yeah, but you're a Clue fiend
I love Clue.
because you love a Clue.
I do love it, a Clue.
I love Clue the movie.
I love that as well.
That man is just
Ugh,
gorgeous.
Tim Curry is my heart.
He is fan-bloody-tastic. And just a brilliant and kind man.
He
as
really
well.
is. I showed you that video of the girl doing the sign language
Yeah.
to Sweet Transvestite. The thing is, her face she just emotes him.
Oh yeah, no, it really does. She kind of looks like she's like related to him.
Yeah, I would not have been surprised. Well,
It's in the eyes and the mouth.
yeah. Well, what's really funny too is I was watching her hands and I'm going, I don't know a lot of ASL, but that doesn't look right. It's because it's not. It's the European, whatever they call it. It's not ASL. It's not American Sign Language.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed by it. I'm like, now I want to, yeah.
So the Arctic scene here is filmed in Utah, by the way.
Weird.
I know. Not really. Not if you've been to Utah. National Treasure was primarily filmed in Los Angeles, Washington, New York, Philadelphia, and Utah. Most of the scenes were filmed on location with the exception of Independence Hall.
Which was
That's-
replicated,
Right.
Yeah.
That scene was filmed at the replica of Independence Hall at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
neat. Oh,
That's how well Knott's Berry Farm did, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't quit doing it.
Yeah.
Don't quit doing it.
That
We're
is funny.
One step closer to the treasure, gentlemen.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
The
Sorry.
secret lies with Charlotte. I said it could
Is that
be
from
her.
Point Break?
Yes.
I don't know if you saw, but they're talking about, and I don't know how accurate this is. They're talking about
Templar symbols.
doing a Fast and Furious with Paul Walker again.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. He's quite gone.
he's DED dead.
I know, but they're talking about doing another one. Vin Diesel, I guess, had said that they wanted to do another one, and they may entertain doing CGI or using the CGI characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly about that. It's not a movie
Need to think.
franchise I keep up with.
Yeah, it's not a movie franchise I have any desire to either.
Although I have to say, I did watch and I did enjoy Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
What?
Why I liked it, I couldn't really tell you. I liked the slidey car thingy that they did.
That and our cat does that when he gets really excited. He Tokyo drifts through the house.
Yeah, and I like saying that he Tokyo drifts.
Yes, I do too.
So it is drifting, is what they call it. But it is the slidey car thingy.
The slidey car thingy.
And yeah, so I watched that. I did enjoy it for what it was.
Yeah.
Little action movie, mostly just cars going in little slidey circles.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to replace the wax on this quite a bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just me. 'Cause
No,
I'm
no,
like,
sometimes I do. It depends. I had to load it up a bit more because I hadn't really loaded it before.
oh, is that what it is? Is pushing through
Sometimes
the
you
tube?
could, yeah, it keeps pushing it up into it. Yeah,
That's
so
what it is. Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, you should just always add more as you need it.
I can do it too. Snorkel.
Snorkel.
Where the map is. Like you said, 55 and Iron Pen. Iron Pen is a prison.
Yeah, I think this is where Sean screws them over.
The pen is.
I say Sean. He's the actor, not not Ian,
Not Ian.
who's the character.
'Cause it's a prison.
I don't think that Sean actually screwed over Nicolas Cage in any way.
I mean, I don't know enough about their relationship to decide that.
I think it's probably a very sweet relationship, very gentle.
A lot of caressing.
I would think so. Probably a lot of, like cuddling, that kind of thing. And I think that's nice.
Well, I mean, their relationship was great until he saw that hobbit with that ring, and he was like, "Bitch, I need that."
Oh, and then Nicolas Cage turned into a rage monster who turns into flame.
It's that picture with the guy and the girl walking, and the guy's turning back to look at the other girl, the meme, and it's Nicolas Cage, and the guy turning back is Sean Bean, and it's Elijah Wood.
Oh my god. I don't know what timing that is, but yeah, probably.
There's no invisible map on the
Timing doesn't matter. It's a good joke.
True enough.
A document of that importance would ensure the map's survival. And you said there were several Masons signed it, yeah?
All the Masons.
It's very heavy in the Mason thing, the Mason
Yes.
lore, because that's the whole like catch of the
Well,
thing.
I mean, Benjamin Franklin was a Freemason, as were at least 9 other signers of the Declaration that we know of.
Right.
What do you propose we do?
Although it's hard to tell for sure.
We could borrow it.
You're going to borrow it?
I don't think so.
The treasure of the Knights Templar is the treasure of all treasures.
Oh, I didn't know that, really.
Look, Ben.
My impression of the Knights Templar is what I know from Indiana
You spent
Jones.
your entire life searching for this treasure.
And the Last
only to have
Crusade.
the respected historical community
That's not
treat you
true.
and your family with mockery and contempt. You should be able to rub this treasure in their arrogant faces, and I want you to have the chance to do that.
Oh.
We all have our areas of expertise. You don't think mine are limited to writing checks, do you? Another life. I arranged a number of operations of questionable legality.
Questionable.
I'd take his word for it if I were you.
So don't worry. I'll make all the arrangements.
No.
This is where the worm turns.
The worm turns.
Need your help here.
Yeah.
The penny drops.
Let you steal the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. From this point on, all you're going to be is a hindrance.
Hey!
What are you gonna do?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
You gonna shoot me, Shaw? Well, you can't shoot me.
Wait, did he just call him
The
Sean?
riddle. Information.
Shaw.
you don't have.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm the only one who can
And
figure
that's
it out,
not
you know
Sean
that.
that's holding the gun.
oh, okay. So I don't have my glasses on. I can't see
We played poker together, Ian. You know I can't bluff.
because I
Tell me
can't
what I need
see.
to know, Beth. Or I'll shoot your friend.
Hey!
Don't shoot Riley.
Bitch, what have I got to do with this?
Look where you're standing. All that gunpowder. You shoot me, I drop this, we all go up.
He says as all the sparks coming off of the off the flare.
Burns down.
I mean, they're just dropping off of his. I mean,
Tell me what I
Oh
need
my
to know,
god.
Beth.
the flare is just dropping everything.
You need to know.
That is like some
All
weak,
those sparks.
that is some weak ass gunpowder.
Nice try, though, you.
See, here's the problem with treasure hunters of all kinds, including the trouble with Benjamin Franklin Gates here, is that they really don't care about the artifacts themselves, or they wouldn't have burnt down the ship.
Oh yeah, they don't care. They just want the one thing that they think is worth anything, not the historical.
But the whole thing is, he cares about the historical, but he doesn't seem to care about this ship, which is historical.
One, yeah.
So I don't understand that.
Yeah, well,
whole-
it's, it's convenient. It's whatever is a convenient thing to care about.
Yeah.
Boom with the dynamite.
And now the ship is gone, except for the part that they hid behind. That is the nuclear fridge of the Indiana Jones series,
Oh yes, yes.
perfectly intact.
So the Charlotte, I guess she sank off of Nova Scotia. They don't really know where she is, but she disappeared.
It's in Utah.
Yes, well,
I discovered it.
you discovered it. Nicolas Cage discovered it. Thank you very
Actually,
much.
I'm the only one that can tell the tale. I just saw it. So, as they were saying, they want to steal the Declaration of Independence because they think that something is written on the back.
Yes.
And they think there's a map of some kind or something written on it. They're not sure.
There's an Inuit village about 9 miles east of here. It's popular with bush pilots.
I appreciate them using the Inuit
Yes.
instead of
Eskimo.
the pejorative, yeah.
Then what are we gonna do? Start making our way back home.
Oh, I meant about Ian. He's gonna steal the Declaration of Independence, Ben.
No, he's not.
We stop him.
How are we going to get there to burn it down before he can? I forgot I was doing a painting. And now we're at the J. Edgar Hoover FBI building.
Is it really so hard to believe that someone's gonna try to steal the Declaration of Independence?
Yes.
The FBI gets 10,000 tips a week. They're not gonna worry about something they're sure is safe.
But anyone that can do anything is gonna think we're crazy. But anyone crazy enough to believe us isn't gonna want to help.
We don't need someone crazy, but one step short of crazy. What do you get?
Obsessed.
Passionate.
See, Nicolas Cage is one of those. One minute he can look so fucking crazy, off the wall. What the hell is wrong with this man? And the next minute I'm going, dude, he's kind of cute.
I mean, you can be cute and be off the wall crazy.
Well, I mean, but he looks like a crazy person, you know, it's like.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. He's just one of those people that has a...
very expressive, weird-ass face.
well, I think that his actual emotions kind of, like, pull through on that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bill.
Right now, he's meeting with Dr. Abigail Chase, who is played by Diane Kruger.
You're not American?
Who is German.
I am an American. I just wasn't born here. Please don't touch that.
Sorry.
If you didn't know by the Kruger, her last name.
You're missing the,
Her character in the film is actually not American.
Well, she said she wasn't born there.
Yeah.
But no, it isn't like.
Yeah, she's also German.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's a fun thing. Two things can be true.
True.
Someone's going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
No.
Now she gets her name as a mashup of
Put your gentleman in touch with the FBI.
Abigail Adams, wife of John Adams, and Samuel Chase, a signer of the Declaration of Independence.
So, according to my family's lore, I don't know how true it is because I've never bothered to follow through with it. I am actually descendant of Abigail Adams.
What do you think you're going to
But again, I don't know how true that is because,
But wait, I am also. No.
An encryption like
I'm descendant from an Abigail Adams, but that doesn't mean it's the Abigail Adams. But it could be. Who knows? I don't know. So maybe someday I'll look it up.
Yes.
a map of what?
The location of hidden items of historic and intrinsic value.
A treasure map?
That's where we lost the FBI.
You're treasure hunters, aren't you?
We're more like treasure protectors.
Mr. Brown,
You burnt down the last treasure you were at.
Yeah.
And I promise
snorted.
you the only thing there is a
You certainly did.
I snorted with disdain.
It's okay. There's a gnat that's bothering me, so I'm
Oh,
blowing at it like that's going to dissuade it.
So if you enjoy this podcast, we are planning on doing one for Halloween again.
Oh, we're going to do a live.
Hopefully, yeah. That's our goal.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it on YouTube.
Okay.
Because
there's this invisible map.
the Podbean is only 120 minutes long, and any movie we watch is going to be far longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
And we are very long-winded about things.
are.
So, YouTube seems to be the place that I want to, or that we are going to
Awesome.
use for doing a live live watch of some kind of movie.
Yes.
I'm not sure what we're going to do yet.
I think we wrote it down. Let me go and check my...
We have a lot of ideas, and
Yes.
we throw them into a phone every time we think of something.
Yeah, we have a shared note page on our phone, and we just keep adding more and more to it.
It is a lot.
Movies. There we go. Okay.
That's what my mom used to say. You're kind of a lot.
I know. Well, true.
That's rude.
I believe we were going to do Poltergeist.
There's a line here that's at the
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Our Halloween movies. So we are going to do a bunch of fun Halloween movies. So we are going to do Cooties.
Yeah, because all of October we're going to do
Yep.
Halloween.
So we're going to do Cooties, Dave Builds a Maze, The Conjuring, or Stir of Echoes. I haven't kind of committed to that one yet. The Exorcist, because I've never seen the whole thing, and I am not a scary movie person. And then Poltergeist, because why the heck not? But Poltergeist, I think, is going to be our live one that we're going to do.
Okay, that sounds good.
No idea what you said.
That is a good one to do.
Yes.
Classic.
But I do like Stir of Echoes, but I also kind of want to do The
Oh,
Conjuring.
I love Stir of Echoes.
But I kind of want to do Stir of Echoes, so...
I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, I have to admit, I do enjoy Conjuring, the Conjuring series. I mean, as far as we've actually watched it,
Yeah.
not a fan of the actual people, but
No, the Warrens
the
were not-
characters I like.
I love fictional the Warrens.
Oh, yeah,
the
fictional
real
ones are
Warrens are just. They had a tendency of calling in
Yeah, probably.
exorcisms without getting permission for exorcisms. And everything was always a little bit more than what it really was. And
It was
I
a little
am,
con artisty.
yeah, and I hate that. I hate that because again, I love fictional Warrens. The Warrens were awesome in fiction.
Right. I think most people are.
Yeah.
I think when I look back on
It's like
past presidents or past people of note, that the fictionalized version of them is often far better than
Oh yeah.
Let me prove it to you.
the actual person.
Okay, Ben, pay attention. I brought you to the Library of Congress. Why? Because it's the biggest
Because this is where we're gonna have sexy times. What?
Over 20 million books.
I
don't know what
Not in the library. You can't make noises.
Listen to Riley.
That's the challenge.
What we have here,
Ah.
my friend, is an entire layout of the archives. Short
What
orders,
archives?
blueprints.
Ha
We've
ha.
got construction orders, phone lines,
He
water
was going
and
to tell us
sewage.
all.
It's all here. Now, when the Declaration is on display, okay, it is surrounded by guards and video monitors and little families from Iowa and little kids on their 8th grade.
So the movie itself includes footage from the first filming allowed in the Tower of Philadelphia's Independence Hall.
Oh, wow.
So that actually includes that in.
Now,
That's cool.
when it's not on display, it is
Has nothing to
lowered
do with this
into a
scene.
4
No,
foot
but
thick
still.
concrete, steel-plated vault that happens to be equipped with a electronic combination lock and biometric access denial systems.
Thomas Edison tried and failed nearly 2,000 times to develop the carbonized cotton.
Now
thread
I didn't look
filament
this up, but I'm
used
gonna
for
bet
Uh-huh.
pretty much everything on the fact that that is not actually true.
Oh, about Edison?
No, about how it's stored. I'm betting only parts of that are probably true, and that the rest is just a bunch of bunk.
I know it is in a I
yeah.
guess a blast-proof thingy.
Right, a big thick case.
Yes.
But because it needs to be airtight and temperature controlled and all that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I doubt seriously that all the rest of that is true. I could be wrong.
But it is true that Timothy Matlack did write it. So Thomas Jefferson actually, he penned it. He wrote it.
Right.
But Matlack had this beautiful handwriting, and so they had him rewrite the Constitution. So that's why it's all swirly and pretty, because he just had this beautiful handwriting.
Right, that was not normal for the day. That
No.
was someone's excellent penmanship.
Yes.
Especially because back then it was very hard to get any kind of accuracy.
I mean, and honestly, it's hard to write.
I mean, what they write with? Turkey
quill.
feathers?
Yeah, quill is very difficult to, to write with.
I wonder if our turkeys, we have turkeys now, I
Yes.
wonder if they would give up some feathers so that we could try out.
Our turkeys are Louise, Tina, and Marshmallow.
Yeah.
We lost one today, Miss Tammy.
Yes. She was
A sweet baby.
she was sweet, but she was not doing well. And
No.
the vet
Told us that
suggested that we should put her down.
We are in.
So she helped put her to sleep for us,
Yep.
because we love our babies.
Yep. It was very heartbreaking.
And, they're as important to us as our dogs
Yeah,
or our cats are. They're part of the family.
because our animals, even the birds, are just they're pets with benefits. We love them all.
The birds get poop you can eat. I mean, not poop.
Not their
you know,
poop. I've seen their poop. Their poop is nasty.
it all comes from the cloaca.
You always remind me of that.
I know. I love saying the word.
I know.
Cloaca is a fun word for everyone.
Disturbing.
Game on.
Your love of the word cloaca.
You should be disturbed at people that don't like it. It's crazy.
I mean, it's a
What a
word
wonderful word.
about a universal butthole.
What a wonderful word. What a wonderful adaptation for birds.
Cloaca. What a wonderful phrase.
All my diamonds went everywhere. So I learned a valuable lesson.
I've discovered discuss cloacas during National Treasure.
It wasn't the cloacas' fault. Let's not blame them.
No, but the disembodied spirit of Nicolas Cage will come and rattle your jimmies.
Is that what these are called?
No.
Oh, I was going to say that is quite the word for these. Yeah, there's other meanings. I'm tapping it, trying to get the things to go upright.
Yes.
I don't know if that's right.
So, I mean, yeah, I kind of shake them like this, hon.
Oh, that probably makes more sense. I was tapping it.
You know, and they'll eventually fall in line.
Tappy tap tap.
Just came for you.
It is starting to look like something, but it is all one color. Mm-hmm. And so you're just gonna, when you take a photo of this to show everyone, it's just gonna be the background.
Yeah, well, I've gotten to part of the H right now. From the star.
Very sticky.
Very sticky. Oh no.
So now I think they're looking at their clue. Oh no, this is the.
Is this the book?
It's the coin. Remember, she didn't have the coin, and he gives her the coin. Well, he just gave it to her, I guess. It endears her to him.
Oh, yes, because see, the way to a woman's heart is with a coin.
It's true. It is very true. If I got a coin, I would like it. I like coins. I was an avid coin collector back in the day. Do you know what the scientific name for a coin collector is?
I used to once upon a time.
I do not, because I forgot it. A long time ago. I was hoping you knew.
A coin collector?
When I was a kid, I had 3 different coin collections. One was dimes, nickels, and pennies. And I only collected the extremely rare ones, or at least rare back then. Steel pennies. And I had books that they were in.
Oh, okay.
So they were steel pennies, buffalo nickels, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And dimes that were minted specially.
Okay.
Like they had Dwight Eisenhower's, it's got Dwight on it and stuff. But it had Jimmy Carter
Oh, wow.
superimposed in a corner of it as a, like a special,
Yeah, that's
special
neat.
release. They're embossed in it and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got things like that. So like the special dimes.
Kind of like when they had the state quarters, the first round.
Kind of like that, yeah.
I had the whole collection of the state quarters. Well, not the whole collection, but as many as I could get. And then I guess I lost them in my travels.
I spent them because we were poor and we were left, as children, were left alone.
Oh, these are the ones I collected as an adult. I actually had a set for each of the kids, but then, like I said, I lost them in my travels.
Yeah, I sold them. Or I say I sold them. I took them out of the book and used them to pay for things like lunch meat and stuff like that for us. I had a happy childhood. It's just
me too.
weird.
So, they talked about, I don't remember if they talked about it yet, but the iron gall ink is actually a real thing that they used. And that's what the Declaration of Independence is written on, is iron gall ink. It is an ink that is made of iron salts and tannic acids, particularly oak galls. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But I know what tannic acid is. It's derived from plants. That's what they said. But yes. So yeah, it is an ink that they used on the Declaration of Independence.
So a lot of that's probably a lot of the containment for the Declaration is probably to prevent further oxidation.
Oh, probably.
The ink itself.
Because I would imagine eventually, that would become a big problem.
How does she look?
I made a last
So
donation.
he's wearing a tux. Ben is wearing a tux, and he is at a special event with Abigail. Well, not with Abigail, but he meets her there.
I really couldn't accept something like that normally, but I really want it.
I really want it.
Come on, Romeo, get out of there.
I have been wondering, though, what the engraving indicated.
Knocking stuff over.
You are. What's going on?
One of the little beads went flying, and I went to go look for it, and I bumped my microphone with my head.
Hi there.
Who's the stiff?
What, here, why don't you let me take that so you can take that off his hands.
Thank you.
A toast, yeah? To high treason.
Not high treason, it's the low treason that really impresses me.
Had we lost the war, they would have
You
been
take the high
hanged,
treason, I'll take the low treason.
And I'll get
drawn
stuck
quarter,
in before
and-
you.
oh,
Or
my
whatever the song
crystals.
goes, I don't know.
Had their entrails cut out and burned.
Ew.
So,
He's a pleasant guy.
men who did what was considered wrong in order to do what they knew was right. What they knew was right.
I think he's hinting to her that he's going to steal it or has stolen it. Not really sure which has happened yet. I have to be honest, I was looking at my numbers and letters there, and I'm not sure where we are.
I know, it's been a minute.
Nope, has not been stolen yet.
No, I didn't think so.
Still in process. So now he's got the glass with her fingerprints on it, I guess.
Yes.
So he is going to use it to kill a guard with the fingerprints. Just going to stab him to death.
I mean, that's how you do.
Now he's about to use, and I'm assuming that this is super glue.
This better work.
Yeah, it better. Very disappointing.
In order to get the fingerprints to show up, you can use super glue fumes.
Oh.
And that's a common trick, though. It's something everybody knows.
I did not, but sure. Some stuff I just assume is in movies.
I mean, it is in movies, but it can be used. It's not great for it. It takes a while. It definitely doesn't do that.
Unbelievable.
The fuming, you know, where you can actually see the fumes. But I think he added something else to it. I don't really know what. This, however, is extremely improbable, in which he transfers the print from the glass to his finger with the super glue. It doesn't work that way.
No.
90 seconds.
They did it better, where they just knock out a guard and take his thumb.
Yeah.
So, Sean Bean, good for you.
It's
Or
smart.
sorry, Ian.
It's smarter, not harder.
That's right. Ian Howe. Sean is not actually doing a heist.
It's Ned Stark, get it right.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Ain't that the truth?
We're in the elevator.
Okay.
In case you're wondering where he is,
Surveillance cameras ready.
he's in the elevator.
5,
4,
4,
3,
3.
2.
Now,
Something computery
Finished.
has been done.
you are now the Invisible Man.
That was a decent movie. Had Elizabeth Shue in it.
From here.
Oh, you're talking about the one? Oh, no, I didn't like that at all.
I think I just like the visuals that I remember, but even then I really don't remember.
I tell you, The Invisible Man that's good is the series The Invisible Man, done in the early 2000s.
Huh.
Being listed.
I can't remember his name. It's the guy that was in Psych.
A glove
On that episode where they were a bunch of fake psychics on a
Oh,
panel.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. That was an excellent series. I really enjoyed that show. It was getting really good, and then it got canceled.
Of course.
It was very expensive to make at the time because CGI was really not brand new, but
New-ish.
still super expensive to produce.
She pressed the
And they just couldn't keep making it. It was
So-
just too expensive.
So you know how like whenever we talk about CGI, we always mention the bad that bad scene in Torchwood when Gwen is going down. No, when Gwen is taking Reese down the invisible lift the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I remembered a worse CGI scene in Doctor Who.
He just uncovered the declaration in the box.
Oh.
He uncovered it, and now they're going to break into it, I guess.
It's the World War II episode with the bomb. It's with the Ninth Doctor.
Right.
It's Jack riding the bomb Jack riding the bomb.
Oh yeah, that's horrifying. It was very bad.
About one.
I mean, I love me some Jack Harkness, but damn boy, that was some stupid.
I lost my feed. What? I lost my feed, Ben. I don't know where anyone is. I have nothing. Ben, I have nothing. Get out of there.
Ben, he
Get out of there
fucking
now.
said he has nothing.
Taking the whole thing. I'll get it out in the elevator.
What are you talking?
He's just gonna grab the whole
freaking case,
the frame and everything. Which, by the way, it's not that stylized, but sure.
But he's got to get it before Ned Stark gets there.
Oh, now Sean sees him. Or sorry, Ian sees him.
Ned Stark sees him. Ow.
And then he uses the case of the Declaration to shield himself from bullets.
Which, I mean,
that would work.
yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, not like I plan on stealing the Declaration of Independence, but if I was gonna,
I'd use it as a shield.
yeah. And he's back in the elevator.
I hate that guy.
And Sean, Ian and his henchmen are after him. Keep saying Sean, it's not Sean.
That's why I'm just cutting out the middleman and calling him Ned Stark. Eddard.
So now he goes back down into the party directly from the elevator, and he's got the Declaration rolled up in his pants, I think.
In the background, you hear Eddie Murphy's "My girl wants to party all the time."
Okay, that's weird.
I know.
Because that's not happening here at all. She doesn't want to party.
Trying to steal that?
No, I'm just gonna borrow it for a little while.
So he's got it rolled up in a bag, and he's got it under his jacket.
Yeah.
And he's in the gift shop, which has apparently
The prices.
replicas of the Declaration of Independence that look exactly like it. And now he's going to buy the copy of the actual Declaration of Independence.
Yes. So he can replace it with.
No, he's just buying it.
Oh, he's not going to put
because
it.
she thought he was stealing
Oh yeah.
one of their
Fake one. Yeah.
one of their replicas.
This is Mike, sub-level 3. I have an alert.
Which I guess it's a good thing that they didn't just sell the magnets. I don't think that would have flown. Like, is that a refrigerator magnet? Why is it so big? Why is it rolled up?
Why is there no magnet on it?
I know. Suspicious. So now Abigail is going to chase him out because she thinks something's up.
Which, how intuitive of her.
Because things are up. Well, he's made enough fucking hints.
I mean,
Where he
shit.
almost literally said, we stole it. We stole the Declaration.
I mean, short of getting it tattooed on his forehead, yeah.
I know. She didn't really have to do a lot of sleuthing, but she's taking her time about it.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Mr. Brown, what's going on? What's that?
It's a souvenir.
Really?
Stop chatting and get in the van.
Riley being all the voice of reason.
Practical.
Code red, we have a break-in. Lock it down, nobody leaves the building.
Too late.
But Abigail isn't hitting on him.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy the party?
Yeah.
Well, shit, take her now.
Oh my God, you did not!
You did not just steal it. You're incorrigible.
He's so cute.
That's adorable. I'm taking you home. That's how it works, right? Oh no, she's just yelling security.
Security. Security.
Let her go. We can't. Go.
Security over there. Security everywhere.
I do not like security. Sam, I am.
In a car, I do not like it in a car.
Especially if they come bearing masks.
So now Ian's group is now stealing Abigail, who is not the Declaration of Independence.
But she's just as precious.
And of course, Ben and Riley must chase them because they don't have weapons, but the bad guys do. The worst bad guys.
Yes.
Because they stole something.
They are bad guys.
They are thieves, but they're good thieves. Much like Robin of the Hood.
Oh, but they don't give to the poor.
They're not giving anything to the poor. In fact, they're pretty well off themselves. Or at least Ben is.
From stealing all them treasures.
I know, his family wealth, remember?
Yes. Oh, yes, I forgot. You were very knowledgeable of his family.
His father, who is going to be coming up soon, is John Voight, playing Patrick Henry Gates.
I do appreciate the names. But
yeah,
also,
it's a lot of like callbacks to historical figures.
Yes.
It's a little cheesy, but cheese is what you need in this sandwich.
Yes. The Gates last name is a little weird, but I think at the time, being that, Bill Gates was still a golden child in the general populace. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
I don't know if I have something for that.
There's a trivia for that. Oh.
Thank you. Got it. Go on.
Well, his grandfather comes into this as well.
Uh-huh.
So Ben, Patrick, and John Gates are all named after founding fathers. Benjamin Franklin, Patrick Henry, and John Adams.
Okay.
So the gate really had nothing to do with it. It probably just sounded very white.
Yes.
Like, that's suitably white. We'll go with that. Or perhaps it was brought to you by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
I mean, it is a Disney production, so...
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
They are divorced now.
Yeah.
You were all lunatics.
You hungry?
What?
I am. I'm always hungry, though.
Still a little on edge from being shot at, but I'll be okay. Thanks for
So
asking.
Ben just saved Abigail. Abigail's not happy.
Declaration of Independence.
She lost it?
They don't have it.
They think they have it. Haha.
Okay? Now, can you please stop shouting?
Give me that.
You're still shouting, and it's really starting to annoy. And you would do well, Dr. Chase, to be a bit more civilized in this instance.
This is the real one. What did they get?
A souvenir. I thought it'd be a good idea to have a duplicate. Turned out I was right. Actually, I had to pay for the souvenir and the real one, so you owe me $35 plus tax.
Who were those men?
In today's money, that would be.
And you didn't believe us.
That would be $400.68, and that is the cost of the Declaration of Independence, not the replica.
Pretty sure she was swearing, too.
Well,
Honestly, with the way things are going, our Declaration of Independence is probably not worth the cost of this cat.
It's certainly not being adhered to.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Sadusky. I'm the agent in charge.
Oh no, Peter Sadusky.
We're not in danger in any way. If we all cooperate, we'll get through this with as little frustration as possible.
That is the great Harvey Keitel.
Yes.
A man who plays himself in every film, and that is okay with me.
I was going to say he is the most New York, Washington, D.C. cop I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he always plays himself, but he is utterly fantastic in everything. I love him in just about everything he plays.
Yes.
Some things are hard to watch.
Some things are.
Have a name on the tipster?
There was no file opened. We didn't find the information credible.
So he is playing a FBI special agent in pursuit of the Declaration of Independence. This is starting off his whole theme here.
Yes.
This is the part where you say, "He killed my wife," and he says, "I don't care." Oh no, it's another, that's another movie. I don't care.
I level with you 98%.
Wait, baby, that was Tommy Lee Jones.
I know, The Fugitive.
Okay.
You're that fat.
I was aware.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm like, does he?
I said it was the wrong movie.
Gave it wrong movie, wrong actors.
It's just another FBI agent. Actually, he was a marshal.
Yes, he was.
I guess know something happened, but they don't know what.
Because, he's after a
They got him with
fugitive.
a taser at the service entrance. He doesn't remember a thing.
I used to live in the town that he was living in at one time.
Oh.
Tommy Lee Jones. I used to joke around that I was going to go and stalk him. I never stalked Tommy Lee Jones. I actually didn't know where he lived. I just knew he lived in the town nearby.
Oh. Who was shooting? Who were they shooting at?
He's a cranky old man. I would never stalk him.
You can't seriously.
He'd murder me.
Is he actually a cranky old man, or is
as far as I know, he's
probably an easygoing person?
He probably is. I mean, I don't know. I've heard both things about him, so I really
I
don't
think he's probably
know.
cranky to the people that he needs to be cranky to.
Probably.
That's what I'm assuming.
Dr. Chase introduced him as Mr. Brown.
Not on the guest list.
The gift store clerk, she said he seemed, well, she said flustered. He tried to walk out with a copy of the Declaration of Independence without paying. He paid with a visa.
Now the security team is the FBI, I guess.
Why would you pay with your Visa?
Figuring out how to. Well, he didn't have any cash.
They're gonna have your records from forever. They're gonna have my records from forever.
I know. It's only a matter of minutes before the FBI shows up at my front door.
What do we do?
We need those letters.
What letters?
You know, get off the road. Take a right.
What letters?
Secret
You
letters.
have the original Silent Stugut letters. Did you steal those too?
Probably.
Scans of the originals. Quiet, please.
How'd you get scans?
Well, I know the person who has the originals. Now shush.
Why do you need them?
She really can't shut her mouth, can she?
He rude.
Look, I will let you hold on to this if you'll promise to shut up. Please. Thank you.
She's so
Ben, you know what
pretty.
you have to do?
I know what to do. I'm just trying to think of anything else we could do.
Well, not to be a...
And she's one of those versatile
realize how
actresses
many
that can
people
play
live
in
after
pretty much
us.
everything,
They
but she
probably
tends
have
to
her own
get
satellite
cast
by
into
now.
very specific roles.
It took you all of 2 seconds to decide to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to personally have to tell my dad about it. Not cool. Not cool.
Let me go.
She just tried to run off with it.
Okay, you're let go.
Of course she did. What did you think was going to
Not without
happen?
the Declaration.
You're not going with the Declaration.
Yes, I am. I'm not letting it out of my sight, so I'm going.
Wait, you're not going with us.
Now you're an
the Declaration.
accomplice.
Yes, I am.
No,
Good job.
You're not.
Instead of arguing about it, just freaking do something.
Bone and get it over with, fellas.
I mean, I was going to say pick her up and throw her in the van again, but yeah, sure.
They don't have time for sex. They have to go find a treasure.
Yeah.
The treasure was the sex all along.
Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I've done this all wrong. It's fine.
Done it all wrong? How are you doing it all wrong?
I don't know. This painting is, I'm following the lines, but I think I've done some upside down.
Okay. Well, that's on you.
I know. I said that. I said did it all wrong.
Gentlemen, why is this word capitalized?
Because it's important.
Because it's a name.
Okay, I got it.
Well, that was completely useless.
That was-
I tried using the 3.
Oh.
There's a side on the pen for depositing these that is either single diamonds or 3 diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to do 3, and they just went everywhere.
Well, you got it. Yeah, that takes a little bit of practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the starter side of the pen.
We've got some duct tape in the back.
No, that won't be necessary. She won't be in any trouble. Promise you won't be in any trouble.
I promise.
I promise I'm going to be a fuck ton of trouble.
Gonna be nothing but trouble.
Yeah, trouble's my middle name. Literally.
That's a movie title. Nothing but trouble.
I mean, you could literally look at my birth certificate. I don't have any with me, so let's go to my house. I don't get it.
What in the world does this guy want to be when he grew up?
My birth certificate's at the police station.
Yeah. In Germany. No.
So if I could just go get that, then you would be assured that I'm going to be cooperative.
Even though I'm not.
Avi.
Dad.
Where's the party? Oh, well,
I murdered a guy.
So now it is Ben's dad, who is Patrick Henry Gates.
well, she is. Are you going to leave the woman
Played by
carrying the
John, the
grandchild standing out in
douchebag
the
Voight.
Yep. You know what my only other favorite John Voight movie is?
No.
Holes.
Oh, yeah.
I love Holes. That is like, holy crap, my favorite movie. And if I'm working with the right grade, we read Holes every year.
There's some pizza. Still warm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a favorite movie, but I like it. I think it's pretty
It's up
good.
there. It's up there with my favorites. I mean, I have a lot of favorites.
It's quirky, and I like quirky. It's got Gus in it. Who doesn't love that?
Gus. Oh, Sam. I forgot. Sam always breaks my heart.
I know.
Oh, I hate them so much for what they do to Sam.
Sure, I know. I'm the family kook. I have a job, a house, health insurance. At least I had your mother, for however brief a time. At least I had you.
What'd you do to her?
God damn.
You murdered her.
Murderized
You
her.
just give us the letters, we're gone.
You disappoint me, Ben.
Yeah, well, you disappoint
Bill
me.
Gates' family legacy. Sons who disappoint their fathers.
Damn.
Get out. Take your troubles with you.
Closing time. Riley's like, awkward.
Charlotte.
I'm the boyfriend.
You mean she was a ship?
Yeah, she was beautiful. It was amazing, Dad.
And the treasure?
I burnt it down.
No.
By the way.
Murdered that poor ship.
And that'll lead you to another clue. And that's all you'll ever find is another clue. Don't you get it, Ben? I finally figured it out. The legend says that the treasure was buried to keep it from the British. But what really happened was the legend was invented to keep the British occupied searching for buried treasure. Treasure is a myth.
There is no treasure. The treasure was in our hearts all along.
Well, you can believe what you want. You're a grown person. What am I doing? Do what you want, Ben. Do what you want.
Reverse psychology. That'll do it.
That's always worked. Historically.
Well, I can think of a way where we could find out. We can find out right now.
Somebody's making huevos rancheros?
Somebody making soup.
Y'all eating cake in here?
A lot of Office references right there.
Looks like animal skin.
Yes, some kind of animal skin.
I thought you said do what you want and you didn't want to be involved.
Sure.
Bish.
Pretty darn.
Now, if this thing's in invisible ink, how do we look at it?
Throw it in the oven.
No.
Ferrosulfate inks can only be brought out with heat.
Yes, but this is...
It's very
So use a
old.
blow dryer,
It's very
motherfuckers.
old, and we can't risk compromising the map.
You need a reagent.
Dad, it's really late. Why don't you get some rest?
Don't tell me what to do.
You're old and inconsequential.
I said don't tell me what to do.
Riley will be saying that to Ben in a few years.
Yeah.
Do that.
But it has to be done.
And someone who's trained to handle antique documents is gonna do it.
Okay.
Who would that be?
Do we have one of those around here?
Now,
Sick burn.
there's the secret message.
Is the professional in the house with us?
By a symbol in the upper right-hand corner.
That's right.
I'm trained to dab this cotton swab on a lemon slice.
Woo.
Don't worry, I've got this.
I went to college.
This is what I learned. That and how to kiss a girl. And calculus. I mean, that was a requirement. So
And I thank my horse every day.
you figure what?
My horse. Because if it wasn't for my horse, I never would have gone to college.
That's true. I wasn't sure where you were driving with that one, but I'm glad you went there, because that's a good place to park.
I think it crashed.
Now they're all blowing on the thing because
your mouth heats.
It's the most central of the map reveals. All right, I'm switching over from hot tea to cocaine. I mean,
to cold tea.
To cold tea.
Okay, I've been drinking Coke Zero this whole time.
Actually, that is not bad.
I told you. So I got Beth to try. She doesn't like water, so I got her to try the Jordan's skinny syrups in the iced tea flavor.
That's why we need to silence do-good letters.
I have good
That's the key.
water flavoring tastes.
Heck, we have the letters now?
Yeah, it's not that I don't like water. I mean, I like it as a friend.
It's an Altendorf cipher.
That's right.
Just about that.
I don't want it in me.
Well, your body says it needs to be.
I know, that's stupid, right?
I mean, yeah.
Such a limitation to put on humans.
I kind of agree.
In this case,
That and air. Why do we need air? That makes no sense either.
Yeah.
the line on the
I mean,
page and the letter
just-
in that line.
Biology is stupid.
You know, it's just by sheer happenstance.
You're almost sounding like
Grandfather even found
those people who are hating on us.
press room of the New England Courant.
Oh.
It's a newspaper.
No, just like biology in general is stupid. Like, it's just stupid to make people... I mean, why aren't we immortal? That's ridiculous.
Because we are humans and we
I know,
are
that's
biological creatures.
That is ridiculous.
I know, but I didn't make us.
I donated them to the Franklin
If I'd
Institute
made
of
us, we
Philadelphia.
would have had extra arms and a really cool hook so you could lock into your car without using seatbelts.
When I was a church-going girl back in the day, my biggest joke was, of course evolution's not real. If evolution was real, moms would have 3 arms. Only because I just like to piss people off. I always believed in evolution because, evolution.
Dad, I can explain, but
Yeah, I realize that some people actually don't believe in dinosaurs. I'm like, it's not really a belief system, but okay. You don't have to believe in dinosaurs, I guess. You're not going to be attacked by a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So I guess you don't have to believe in them.
Our church brought that guy in to do a some type of a thing where
He did a thing.
I know he did a thing, but where he had like the videos of the dinosaur footprints next to human footprints because like that could never have happened like anytime apart from one another. So humans must have walked on Earth the same time as T-Rex.
Yeah, that's...
You have no idea where he's going.
I'm sorry, but T-Rex would have had snacks.
Mm-hmm. Those would be some snackums.
So right now, the FBI is in the Harvey Keitel, the special agent, is talking to Patrick, Ben's father,
And your son.
trying to find him.
Your dad's got a sweet ride.
I think we should change clothes. You look kinda
Like, you want to wear my clothes, or...
I mean, is this a kink thing? I mean, I'm okay with it, but,
Here,
I just need to make sure.
Wait, are we changing clothes together? What are we doing?
Are we a throuple now? Are we a throuple?
Are we a throuple? Riley's so much younger than them.
This car smells
He's not underage.
No, but he's just so much younger. The power dynamic is way off.
That might be their thing. You don't know.
I mean, that might be their thing. It shouldn't be Riley's thing.
Why not? Don't kink shame Riley.
Not kink shaming him. Look, what I'm saying is, when they vote on like what movies they're gonna watch, Riley's gonna be like the new, hot newness, and they're gonna be like old busted.
Really? That's where you went with this?
They're gonna be like, let's watch, like the.
Let's watch One Crazy Summer, and he's gonna be like,
no, they're not gonna even do that. They're gonna be like, let's watch an old black and white, like Metropolis.
Casablanca.
Or Casablanca, and then he's gonna be like, "No, I wanted to watch the new musical from the High School Musical stuff or whatever." Don't they have movies?
Yes. That's what they are. They're movies.
Trying to think of what kids watch these days.
Well, it's not High School Musical because it's. I mean, they do, but that's old.
That's old?
Yeah, it's High School Musical. All those kids are adults with children
Wait,
now.
How old is our daughter?
You know, here.
Is she old?
The youngest one?
Okay.
Is she old now?
She's 22.
That's crazy.
She's going to be 23 in
Too
September.
old. That's insane.
I know.
She was 12 yesterday.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't like time. It's stupid.
Nah, sucks.
Time is ridiculous. Just like biology.
It's, because my baby sister just had her first baby, so I keep looking at that baby going, my babies were that age not too long ago. I mean, it was, but it really wasn't.
At some point, your sister's going to feel that way, too.
Yeah, she's still got the fresh newness right now.
I know. It's all brand new to her.
Mm-hmm. She is a cute baby.
She is. She's adorbs.
And not just being biased, that baby's actually freaking adorable.
Well,
I mean, mommy's pretty, so.
Yeah, mommy's pretty as well.
Dad is handsome, so you're gonna have this beautiful baby. And those little chubby shakers.
So now they're at the... Where are they at? I should be watching this instead of looking at the painting.
Well, it's what we get for crafting while we're doing this.
I know. Right now, Ian is at the... I don't know where he is. Urban Outfitters. No, they're at the Urban Outfitters getting changed.
I'm pregnant.
Abigail,
Is there a question in there?
Ben, and
There's an interesting
Riley are at the Outfitters. I think this would have been better if they'd gone to a...
Banana Republic?
No, to a thrift store and gotten 70s clothes like in Psych.
Or they went to a thrift store and they came out looking like a bunch of Winchesters in the flannels and the jeans.
I'm also thinking 70s like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah. Jake Peralta. He would have had a blast looking for these guys.
Despite what anyone else thinks.
No, but I hope it's...
He would have already solved it by now.
I mean...
But he wouldn't have stolen the declaration. He would have done the investigation, and a lot of people would have helped him.
He would have been looking for
Sure.
Ben. He would have been helping out Harvey Keitel.
People don't really talk that way, you know?
I know, but they think that way.
So here's another fun fact, is that the President of the United States in this film is played by Bruce Greenwood, who is Canadian.
If only.
He's played the president before.
He has.
Of Pass and Stow. Now, Pass and Stow, of course, referring to
The Liberty Bell.
Our dog is crying in the background because she's being neglected right now.
Okay. Well, then what is the...
She doesn't like being put up.
No, but she can't be trusted to have freedoms in the house when there's nobody out there with her.
No, she is not good at being alone.
And the way to read the map can be found where the timely shadow crosses in front of the Liberty Bell.
Crosses in front of the house of the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall.
All right, so timely shadow, it's a specific time.
What time?
What time? What time?
Here's the thing about the movies, they always have these, like, the clues are these, and
Yes.
No.
they're always like the worst clues. They're always like the simplest clues
Yes.
that, like, any dedicated person would end up figuring out. Because they're, like, the timely, like, come on now.
Well, so here's the thing about that. It used to have a clock on the bill that he's about to look at. I can't remember which bill it is, and it did say 2:22, but then it said 10:30. It is random, people. They change it all the time, and it is random. But they actually don't go to the Liberty Bell.
No.
They go to the Centennial Bell.
What do you think?
Because that is where the Liberty Bell used to be
What
housed.
time is it now? Almost 3. I missed it.
No, he didn't.
And the weird thing is, there's no
We didn't miss it
crowds.
because- You don't know this?
I love this.
I know something about history that you don't know.
I'd be very excited to learn about it, Riley.
Oh, hold on one second. Let me just... I'm just taking this moment. This is cool. Is this how you feel all the time? Because, you know, except for now, of course.
Riley.
All right. What I know is that daylight savings wasn't established until World War I.
Yep.
If it's 3 p.m. now, okay, that means...
Dumbest thing we did.
It would be 2 p.m.
Riley?
Not the dumbest.
So-
One of the dumbest.
The thing is that
Do you actually know who the first person to suggest daylight savings was?
Benjamin Franklin. So Benjamin Franklin did suggest daylight savings time.
As a joke.
But, so, I was always led to believe, and this is because I never bothered to look it up, and you know, you believe what people tell you, and especially when teachers tell you this. I try not to tell my students lies, but apparently I've had teachers who've lied to me. Daylight savings time had nothing to do with farmers, and actually farmers hate daylight savings time because it takes an hour away from their time to bring stuff to market, to milk cows. So it was originally done after, like during World War I, to give an extra hour of wartime production.
Right.
But yes, Benjamin Franklin did come up with the idea, but our idiotic country is still doing it.
Yeah, we are not smart.
I hate daylight savings.
It is ridiculous.
How you going over there with your art?
I'm still in the same color.
Me too. Well, I keep going back and forth between that and the black, but...
Well, I've done some black just to break it up a little bit.
Yeah. I've completed the word star. I'm just filling it around now.
Idiot.
Any questions?
Me. It's not here. It's there. Come on.
Ian has just figured out that he's at the wrong place, so he's going to go over to where Ben and fellas are and group.
What bell is this? It's a Centennial Bell. Replaced the Liberty Bell in 1876.
And that is true.
Do you know why?
Because the Liberty Bell had been cracked so many times after they rang it for George Washington's birthday, they melted down a few other Revolutionary War bells and put the Centennial Bell there.
Yep. And they retired the
Liberty Bell to
Liberty
its
Bell.
home. And I never wanted to pay to see the Liberty Bell, so we looked through the windows because there's windows all around it.
Damn straight. That's how you do.
Yep.
They are not doing that though. He's taking a knife to the brick. So you can dig out the, because there's an embossed
thingy.
Sigil that they saw on the back of the Declaration of Independence when they revealed it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that brick is his. He gets to keep that brick.
The
brick is it's hollow. And on the inside is a Benjamin Franklin-like device of it's glasses with multiple lenses that can be pulled down.
Oh yeah, because you know he is the inventor of the bifocal.
That's true.
Also, the symbol really, when it's translated, it just says "these nuts."
That's true too.
Because he was also a jokester.
American X-ray specs.
Benjamin Franklin invented something like these.
Didn't he introduce French fries to the Americas during
I believe
the?
he might have. Honestly, I should have looked up a bunch of Benjamin Franklin facts because he was a crazy old man.
What I know about Benjamin Franklin typically is what I know about from The Office.
Oh.
Sorry.
I feel like there was a distinct lack of Benjamin Franklin in Hamilton.
There really was.
There could have been so much fun there. And it would have given David Diggs another character to play.
True enough.
Careful.
Spectacles.
Now he's putting the spectacles on. He's looking at the back of the map, or the back of the Declaration.
I don't like the wax that came with the set because it's just like oozing between the beads.
It really is.
It's weird.
Is it a treasure map?
No.
It says here at the wall. Spelled with 2 E's. Take a look.
Back where you started. That would be infuriating.
Oh my god.
Why can't they just
It was there all along.
In their hearts. In their butts.
In their cloaca. You knew that was coming.
I
You
knew.
started it.
Unfortunately, I knew.
You started it. I had to finish it.
Unlimited resources. And he's smart.
I don't think we can get out of here without being spotted.
Well, we don't want them to have the declaration or the glasses, but we especially don't want them to have them both together.
So what do we do?
Because that would be fashionable.
We're splitting up.
Good idea.
Really?
I'll take this. And those. You keep that. Meet me at the car and call me if you have any problems.
You take those and that over there.
Yeah.
I just need this thermos.
And that ashtray. And this lamp. And that's it.
That's all that I need.
We have talked about doing the jerk, but it is way too problematic.
There are a lot of problems with it. I still, there are parts I still find like really like hard to watch.
Oh no, definitely.
Not that it's not a great film in its time, I guess. And it is funny in a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
But man, it is.
But the racism.
And there's other things too.
Oh no.
It just makes it difficult.
It's very icky.
So Abigail and Riley are being chased. Well, everyone's being chased,
Yeah.
honestly. Nicolas Cage, or Ben, is being chased down a street. Riley and Abigail are together and being chased through a food area.
Food court type of thing.
Food court stuff. Or maybe not food court, more like
They're in
produce.
Pennsylvania. Oh, I was there. So this is really cool. We went when we were in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, met a few years ago with the kids. It's kind of a indoor market, but there are little restaurants.
Like a farmer's market?
Yes and no. Like you can buy kind of like a flea market, but they also have like little vendors and stuff. It's really cool.
Probably less dangerous than an actual
I
flea
forget what it's
market.
actually called.
Like, does anyone get stabbed at this one?
I don't know. We were only there for a short period of time, and I was kind of pissy when we were there.
Well, if you didn't get stabbed, then...
I guess we didn't do it right. I did get a cheesesteak.
Was it with real cheese?
Yes. And not the fake stuff. Because I don't go to tourist traps like Geno's and Pat's.
You don't eat at the Shea Whiz?
No. I grew up in the area. There's no point in going to those places.
Now, Ben's in a cemetery, and he's being shot at, and they're destroying all these headstones that have probably been there for centuries.
So, also, cool fun fact is when we were in Philadelphia, the cemeteries, especially the one that we went to, they buried the people underground, but almost like underground bunkers, of which and they stacked them like bunk beds. So there's multiple people that have it'll have a headstone, and it'll have like multiple names on it, and it looks like just one one opening, but underground they're stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat.
You have to really hope that you like the person that you're being buried under.
Fuck yeah. I'm stuck with that asshole forever.
Or buried on top of, I guess.
Oh yeah. That dick snores, even in death.
I feel bad for the woman that couldn't divorce the man that she ended up being buried with.
Oh, yeah.
Because the laws are different.
Head for the breezeway on the north side. I'll be right there.
Yeah, and the headstone has the nerve to say "beloved husband," devoted husband or some shit like that.
Right. It's like false advertising.
All the lies.
Enough, man. Give me the document.
Give me the keys, Lisa.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. He told him to throw him the document, so he threw it. It's obviously not got the document in it. It is an empty case. Those are expensive. He just threw that case away for no reason. Now that dude can sell that at a pawn shop for a good 15, 20 bucks.
I mean, that's a waste and a half.
I mean, yeah. Great for him, though. He just got a 15, 20 buck raise.
Yeah.
Off of whatever they're paying him to be a henchman. I don't know what henchmen run now, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not great. I mean, it keeps them in bullets, I guess.
Bullets are expensive.
Especially for henchmen these days.
You know who I would have rather been a henchman for? No, not really, because all of his henchmen died. So never mind. I was going to say the Monarch.
Oh, the Monarch. I was thinking of the exact same show. I was just going to say Venture.
Oh God, no, not him. Well, I mean Brock, but
yeah. Because at least then, you know, even if you die, he's gonna avenge you.
That's true.
He'll end up killing everybody around you
in a bloody, bloody way.
Yeah, even if you die, they're dying too. Talking about the Venture Brothers.
Yep, and Brock Sampson is like the greatest thing on that show.
Tell the boss.
Next to Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. I can't do the deep voice, but I can do the accent.
Yeah, okay, you all right? You both all right?
Do I look all right to you?
Well, they're on the phone. He doesn't know that.
Oh, well. Do I look all right?
So Abigail and Riley got away from their pursuers. Ben obviously got away by throwing down the the canister that was empty.
Hello, Mr. Gates.
But Harvey Keitel caught up with him.
God damn it!
Because he's smarter than your average bear.
Could you please be
And
careful?
now he's being arrested.
By Harvey Keitel? That's an honor.
Riley, do you know how to get in touch with Ian?
Excuse me?
So now Abigail has got a plan
It's the same story I tried to tell you guys before the declaration was stolen.
By you?
to get
No,
Ben
by Ian.
out of the
Stole to
jail.
Stop him. I did it alone. Dr. Chase was not involved. And Ian still ended up with the Declaration of Independence.
Because of you.
Yeah, well, I warned you he was going to try.
So here's
Yell
your
at him, listen.
Door number 1. You go to prison for a very long time. Door number 2. We are going to get back the Declaration of Independence. You help us find it. And you still go to prison for a very long time. But you feel better inside.
Is there a door that doesn't lead to prison?
Nope.
There's a door that leads to
Somebody's
cookies.
got to go to prison, Ben. So what are these for?
It's a way to read the map.
Right. Knights Templar. Freemasons. Invisible treasure map. So what'd it say?
Here at the wall. Nothing else.
So Harvey Keitel is playing with the spectacles and he's flipping the lenses, and that is when when Ben realizes that there was more to the lenses than just what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
So now he needs to look at it with different pieces to that lens or different arrangement of the lenses.
Hello, Ben. How are you? Chained to a desk. Sorry to hear.
Yeah, it really is actually a pretty good team.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know where that is? New York. Meet me there at 10
It's refreshing.
Bring those glasses you found at Independence Hall. Yeah, I know about the glasses.
Yeah, I know about those glasses.
We can take a look at the declaration and then
You think you can hide your style from me?
I know about that butt you're... I know about that wagon you're dragging.
Girl, what that dang do?
That's wrong.
I'll be there.
Winnie the Bish
Hello.
always gets a pass.
If they want the declaration back, not just a box of confetti, then you come alone.
Give them a box of confetti. It's not like they read the Constitution. It's not like they honor it.
True enough.
It ain't worth the toilet paper you wipe your ass with.
Perimeter looks normal.
Can I get a status report? Crow's nest in position. Port side is quiet. Copy that.
What are you doing tomorrow night? Copy that. That's not what I asked you.
Same thing we do every night. Try and take over the world.
Talking on the radio? Hell yeah. That's what we do.
Nah. Oh, I really screwed that bunch up.
Yeah, man, I completely missed a few times, so I just kind of scooch them.
Yeah, that's what I do. I scooch them. They're scoochable.
Don't try me. Just let us handle it. You know,
Things that would never happen, like them letting you go so that you can help them do something.
Yeah, that's some psych yin yang bullshit right there.
Yeah, that is, actually that's more likely is they would keep you tied, keep you shackled.
Yeah.
And then have you lead them, but it wouldn't let you just run around.
Run amok.
That's not Mr. Howe. I want to know.
Amok, come on, come on.
I got him. He's coming from the north.
Gates, you with me? Well, I'm sure not against you if that's what you're asking.
Then kiss me, you fool.
That is, you need to read the room. That's not what's happening here.
I read the room. I made my own choices there.
Harvey Keitel doesn't have time for this bullshit. He's got a job to do.
Got some interference on Gates' mics, right?
This I know.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, boys.
Hi, Scene Bean.
Scene Bean. I was doing a Crowley. You shove it up your butt.
You have been trying to get things up someone's butt all episode.
If it was in your ass, you'd know.
That is true.
He's heading towards the stern. I've got him. He's coming this way.
What's the stern?
It's the part of the boat that I can't remember. Front or back?
Starboard?
After starboard.
What is starboard?
Is
Is that
place-
left or right?
Starboard is where you get those really good fancy drinks. They're overpriced, but sometimes they're good.
I'm taking it.
What is he talking about?
Move in! Move in! Move in on Gates!
You just jumped off the entire ship. That's
Damn.
not how you're supposed to do that. They have ladders, man. Ladders.
Divers are a go.
What's wrong with you?
How did they know he was gonna die? Jump off the boat. They got the divers.
He set us up.
They're on a boat. Holy mackerel. Nautical humor.
So I bet what they did is they employed the amazing Mr. Limpet
To film these scenes.
to patrol the area.
Ah.
That is a oldie, but a goodie. I remember loving that film when I was a kid.
Don Knotts, right?
Yeah. And Cartoon Fish,
Smart fish.
whose loud honk could save the world.
Honestly, I know I saw it as a kid. I just don't remember much about it.
He was from Flatbush. I always thought that was hilarious.
Flatbush. God.
Hello, Ben. Welcome to New Jersey.
I've been there. It's not that great of a place.
I said, what'd you do with Abigail and Riley? He's the only one who could have told you that line about Edison.
Did you bring the glasses?
I don't know. Tell me what's happening here.
Do you see the glasses?
She's the one calling all the shots.
If they were in my cloaca, you'd know it.
Kiss me.
Kiss me, Scene Bean.
Scene Bean. Before you die. I don't die in this flick. Yes, you do.
How's your day going?
Interesting, dear. So what, you working with Ian now?
Turns out helping someone escape from FBI custody is a criminal act. And he's the only criminal we knew. So we called him and made a deal.
You're all right, yeah? I mean, you're saying?
Yeah, we both are.
So suddenly, Abigail cares so much about the guy that she was trying to get the thing back from in the first place.
Yeah.
There are a lot of times I don't understand the very fast romances
Yeah.
of people, because no one like develops friendships that quickly
Right across the street.
just out of nothing and then risk their lives, their livelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be friendly with someone and not want to like risk your entire world.
Yeah, which makes more sense.
Ben, there is a catch. We made Ian believe he could have the treasure. It was the only way we could get this far.
He's here.
They are tracking him, apparently. The FBI is
Yes.
tracking him. With all the high-tech stuff that movies have.
You all right? No broken bones? A jump like that could kill a man. No, it was cool. You should try it sometime. The Declaration of Independence and a meerschaum pipe. All yours. That's it? That's it? I knew you'd keep your promise. Now, where is it? Where's my treasure? It's right here.
If it was
Map
in your
says
ass,
here
you'd
at
know.
the wall spelled with 2 E's. Wall Street follows the path of an actual wall that the original Dutch settlers built as a defense to keep the British out. The main gate was located at a street called the Here.
Now it's used to
also
keep
2
all the
E's.
poor people out.
Later, the Here Street was renamed Broadway after the British got in. So, here at the wall, Broadway, Wall Street. Sure, yeah.
As a former club kid, I've spent a lot of time walking around the streets of New York at night because I miss the bus or the trains coming back into New Jersey. So Wall Street at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning is fucking beautiful. It's lit up. There's nobody there. It's actually beautiful, which is freaky.
Every word.
Did you see the bull?
Yes, I have seen the bull.
Did you touch it?
I don't think so. I don't think we actually went that close to it.
Ah.
Because we were just like moving. It was cold. We were not dressed for walking
Well,
around
obviously,
the
yeah.
streets of New York that late at night.
I get that.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I love you.
Trinity Church. We have to go inside Trinity Church. Good. Excellent. Well, why don't you ask Dr. Chase and Riley to join us? I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
They probably are. Snoodling.
I trusted you.
You all right?
You're my friend.
I'm a hostage.
We burned a ship together.
Sit up. Let him go, Ian. Don't we find the treasure? No. Now.
No.
Figure out the clues.
He said no.
Good luck. Ben, I don't think you fully appreciate the gravity of the situation.
I do, because gravity keeps me from floating off. Okay, I think I'm hysterical.
Okay. That's all that matters. All I see is 3, 3,
know.
3, 3. It's a lot of threes that I'm putting these little diamonds on.
I know.
I think there's a map. I think there's something to do with history on this film.
3.
So now he's using the spectacles to make a spectacle of himself. He's arranging the lenses. And it says, eat at Joe's.
He's arranging the lenses in a very precarious way.
He really It's remarkable. Take a look.
Drink more of Ovaltine.
That was my next one.
Parkington Lane. Beneath Parkington Lane. Why would the map lead us here, then take us somewhere else?
It leads you to Parkington Lane because that's where you parked your car.
You're right. Parkington Lane has to be here somewhere. Street inside the church. Not inside. Beneath. Beneath the church.
It's above the church.
It's it's perpendicular to the church.
God has it? Yes, God has it. That's where it is, God.
I just like saying perpendicular.
We named the dog Indiana.
As long as the status quo is unchanged.
Sorry, this part where Patrick, his father, Ben's father,
yes,
is giving him all the like kind of advice and like helping him.
Yeah.
Because they're both captured basically. It just reminds me of the Indiana Jones. What was it? 4?
No, 3.
3?
Don't go there. It's probably one of my favorites of the Indiana Jones. 1 and 3 are my favorites.
Parkington Lane.
Well, yeah. I think that's everyone's.
Master Mason of the Blue Lock.
No, I know a lot of people who like Temple of Doom.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. That is not ideal.
Short Round is like the best thing about Temple of Doom.
Yeah, you pretty much just named the only thing that was good.
Yeah. Well, in that weird well, everybody seems to like the meal dinner with the monkey brains. Bleh.
No.
And a lot of people actually like the scene where she puts her arm through the lock. But honestly, those are the least favorite things.
It is icky in a lot of ways. There's several different icky things to that movie.
Hey, who wants to go down the creepy tunnel inside the tomb?
The obvious
Fuck, man.
age difference.
And what the fuck, man? Why did we have to drop Karen Allen? Why?
Right.
To pick her up again the next, no.
Yeah.
Well, use your imagination.
Sean says. Use your imagination. And then he gets shot with arrows.
He doesn't die in this one. Much.
He doesn't not die. I mean, eventually he's going to die.
Maybe.
The movie will end, but his character eventually will just die of old age. Why do people think that they can just go in and light a torch that's been sitting there for years and it will actually light and not just burn completely to a cinder in a second because it's super dry?
And there's no any type of fuel.
Yeah, the fuel's been long gone at that
Yeah.
point. And if it is pitch, yes, it may burn, but it's going to take a while to get to that, and it's going to be sparking everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he just kisses Abigail. They don't know each other that well, but he could just grab her and kiss her.
I would have just kicked him in the nuts.
Why does that never happen to me?
It's like, actually, Riley and I are together now.
Yeah.
So,
'cause,
it's a real May-December thing.
He knew all about daylight savings.
I know,
and I mean, that's
find
sexy.
That's hot.
That's hot.
It's a chandelier.
It's a chandelier. Oh, a new color might be entering the game here.
Wow. Look at the elevators.
Don't look at the
Wait a
elevators.
second. How do a bunch of guys with hand tools build all this?
Same way they built the pyramids. The Great Wall of China.
Yeah. The aliens helped them.
Right.
Yeah, the aliens helped them.
I'm not going out.
It's like enough with the elevators and the aliens.
Daphne, do what he says.
They are walking down the stairs. Quietly. Not so quietly, actually.
Right under the Trinity graveyard. Probably why no one ever found us.
The Trinity graveyard. I think that might be the graveyard I was at.
What is that?
I don't remember now.
Subway.
They're still in Philadelphia, right? No, they're in New York.
I think they're in New York.
I'm lost. I think that, well, they talked about Wall Street, but yet he mentioned the Trinity graveyard. I thought that was in Philadelphia. And the floorboards are collapsing beneath them because they're old. At least that's legit.
You know those stonemasons, they used a lot of wood back in the day.
Ride, Abigail, ride. I don't feel like opening up another color, so I'm just like going through and filling in with the colors I already have out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Get down there! Get down there!
Get down, get down.
Do you trust me?
No? Why would I trust you?
You stole things. Why would I trust you? You put us in that predicament.
You're a dick.
Do you trust me? And then he drops you onto something and hopes that it doesn't break. And did his little Indiana Jones swing. He did a swing from a rope, a really old rope.
Really? I would have dropped you both.
Hit.
Freaks.
Get on.
It's a ticking thing. Ticking.
I like all of that action and all of the da, and then they just come down on the lift.
Yep.
They just come down the lift without any issues.
Yep.
But he had to swing and drop her, and then Riley walks down the stairs to meet them.
But it's like, you know, in the elevator music is playing da 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 da.
It doesn't.
No, it's the
like
girl
a-
from. Da 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 da.
The anticlimactic part of the action is them just using the elevator.
Yep.
None of these spider webs actually burn.
That's weird.
Like he broke them with the torch, but they didn't actually flare up or anything.
Are they
just
made of
kinda-
asbestos?
I don't know. They must be. And he lit more torches. How many torches are down here?
All the torches. The torchum never stops.
Okay.
All right, I had to make a Zappa reference.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Fuck is this?
The fuck is this?
Well?
Well, this is a bathroom. We're in it. We found a bathroom.
It is our the founding forefathers' body.
There's got to be something more.
Riley, there's nothing more.
Another clue.
No, there are no more clues. That's it, okay?
It's just the squatty potty in the corner. That's it.
Moved. Take it somewhere else.
Well, I mean, the squatty potty would be very inventive back in the day.
It really would have. I mean,
bring your knees all the way up to your eyeballs? Huh. That sounds like something
enables
I
with
should
the
try.
poopins.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bifocal guy, make this again.
Ian, we'll be trapped.
Don't do this.
You can't just leave us here.
Yes, I can. Unless Ben tells me the next clue.
There isn't another clue.
Ian, listen. Why don't you come back down here and we can talk through this together?
Don't speak again.
Okay.
He just spoke
Don't
again.
speak.
Where's the treasure? Ben.
Wow, I put my glasses on and looked at the screen and went, damn, I forgot how good looking Sean Bean is. Because you know I haven't watched this whole movie.
It's the hair.
It is the hair.
Don't.
It's flowy.
It's part of Freemason teachings.
The teachings.
In King Solomon's temple, there was a winding staircase. It signified the journey that had to be made to find the light of truth. The lantern is the clue.
What does it mean?
Boston.
It means you get to spend 2 more extra minutes in the
The Old
shroud.
North Church in Boston, where Thomas Newton hung a lantern.
Gaming
in
reference.
The steeple to signal Paul Revere that the British were coming, one if by land, two if by sea. One lantern under the winding staircase of the steeple. That's where we have to look.
Thank you.
1 if by land,
Hey,
2 if by sea.
you have to take us with you.
Why?
So you can escape in Boston. Besides, with you out of the picture, there's less baggage to carry.
What if we lied?
Did you?
What if there's another clue?
Then I'll know right where to find you.
But we'll be dead by then.
See you, Ben.
We didn't pack a lunch.
He's going back up the elevator, so, you know, Girl from Ipanema is playing again.
Okay, Riley. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
It's okay, kiddo.
Okay, boys, what's going on? The British came by.
They lied.
You need another clue.
Looks like you've quit too.
It was a fake. It was a fake clue.
The all-seeing eye. Through
looking at
the
you.
all-seeing eye.
That means by the time Ian figures it out and comes back here, we'll still be trapped and he'll shoot us then. Either way, we're gonna die.
Nobody's gonna die. There's another way out.
Where?
Through the treasure room.
And by treasure room, I mean that squatty potty.
He just stuck his thumb in it like it was nothing.
I usually stick my thumb in holes I find in walls.
No! That's how spiders happen.
That's how other things happen as well. You just don't want to get involved in that scene. That is a tricky situation.
I mean, what are we, glass blowers?
That's a good reference. Well done.
I'm trying to keep this almost PG. Not
and you
really.
almost did it. And there's the iconic scene where he's holding
a torch in an downward position and it's not burning his hands.
Someone got here first.
I'm sorry, Ben.
It's gone.
Listen, Ben.
May have even been gone before Charles Carroll told the story of Thomas Cage.
It doesn't matter.
I know. You were right.
No, I wasn't right. This room is real, Ben. And that means the treasure
It's a real room.
We're in the company of some of the most brilliant minds in history because you found what they left behind for us to find and understood the meaning of it. You did it, Ben, for all of us. Your grandfather?
Somebody did it before you.
So it took like 8 or 9 writers to create the clues and the... I don't even know if it takes 8 or 9 writers to create an escape room. But it did for this movie.
I just really thought I was going to find the treasure.
Okay. Then we just keep looking for it.
I'm in.
You have my sword.
You have my shield.
You don't have...
You have my gammy leg.
Rain cloud here, but that's not gonna happen. As far as I can see, we're still trapped down here.
Like a bunch of bitches.
Now, Ben, where's this other way out?
Well, that's it. It doesn't make any sense. Because the first thing the builders would have done after getting down here was cut a secondary shaft back out for air.
Right.
And in case of cave-ins.
He said shaft.
And cave-ins.
Oh, God. Is he going to put his thumb in another hole?
Sexual. No, this one's a fist.
Oh, great.
What? They're progressive.
Brittany's got to finger it nicely.
Masons didn't do anything halfway. You're going to have to stick this in that.
The secret lies with Charlotte.
Secrets. Oh, Charlotte.
So all of this hinges on a pipe.
A pipe that was on a ship that he burned down.
If you didn't have the pipe, you would not have been able to do this at all.
And didn't they, like,
Except maybe just pick that really rudimentary lock.
Well, true. I guess they were like, it's not that important, you know, and he kept it because, you know, he burned down the ship.
Which had the real treasure on it all along.
Wouldn't that have been a bitch? It was hidden on the ship. He didn't see it. They burned down the ship. Went on this wild goose chase.
That's where the Grail was.
Ah, well, it was the Knights Templar. Choose wisely. Turns out half of those riches were stolen from other countries.
Oh no, not turns out.
It was.
It was just, you already knew that was the case.
Yeah. Because that's some Egyptian-looking stuff over there.
Yeah,
and,
just a bunch of stolen artifacts from other countries.
Bunch of dicks.
Scrolls from the library at Alexandria.
Well, that would be cool, since, you know, it's gone.
Yeah, well, you know, there's one thing that the colonizers
Hoarding stuff.
were good at, was stealing things from other cultures.
Yep. The Eye of Ra.
It's a big, bluish green man with a strange looking goatee.
Because it's copper.
I'm guessing that's significant.
He hugs it.
And now you have the curse.
Oh, dear Lord. And then Imhotep rises. Brandon Fraser comes out of the woodwork and makes this movie better than ever.
So the fire, he lights a pad that launches fire pretty much everywhere, showing a huge cavern, which is nothing but riches.
How the everything didn't just collapse in on itself, we don't know.
Right. It's all the riches. Going so far back, it looks like the Temple of Doom. And
I was going to say it smacks of the Scorpion King, and that was not a good movie.
Yeah. Smeagol comes out. It's got everybody in it.
Carly, are you crying?
No, that's our dog.
Stairs.
She's really okay, guys. We promise. She's just whining.
Is she actually whining? I can't hear her.
Yeah, I hear her through the headphones. Uh-oh. It's gonna scare this guy. He just shit himself.
He is in the loo at the squatty potty.
Do you have a cell phone I could borrow?
Dude, you just came out of a crypt.
Now Harvey Keitel is meeting him at the cathedral. At the altar.
The pink
in which they get married.
Just like that?
And just like that.
He says, yes.
You know, you
yes,
just
I will marry you.
Declaration.
I didn't ask you that.
Not to me. Have a seat. So what's your offer?
Oh, how about a bribe? Say, $10 billion?
Take it you found the treasure.
It's about 5 stories beneath your shoes.
You know, the Templars and the Freemasons believed that the treasure was too great for any one man to have. Not even a king. That's why they went to
He's
such
a
lengths to keep it
Mason.
hidden.
That's right. The founding fathers believed the same thing about government. I figure their solution will work for the treasure, too.
Give it to the people.
Divide it amongst the Smithsonian, the Louvre, the Cairo Museum.
Some of it belongs to all of them anyway.
And it belongs to the world. And everybody in it.
You really don't understand the concept of a bargaining chip.
Okay. Here's what I want. Dr. Chase gets off completely clean. Not even a little posted on her service record.
Okay.
I want the credit for the fine to go to the entire Gates family with the assistance of Mr. Riley Poole.
What about you?
I really love
You
not
didn't
to go to
see me.
prison. I can't even begin to describe how much I would love not to go to prison.
Someone's got to go to prison.
Well, there's a guy.
Could be you. You could go to prison. FBI.
There's a guy named Sean Bean. He's a guilty little bitch. And we're going to put him in prison.
I wasn't even entering. I was just breaking.
I'm trying to-
Breaking two.
Trying to break into some building.
You're under arrest, Mr. Howe. We've got you on kidnapping, attempted murder, and trespassing on government property.
Except that they were trying to break in. It looked like Downing Street. I know they're in New York.
Yeah, you got
Bitch! As Nick Cage moonwalks backwards, giving them the middle finger.
The opening of the exhibit. We're sending a private jet.
That's fun.
Yeah, big whoop. Could've had a whole fleet of private jets. 10%, Ben. They offered you 10%, you turn it down.
Riley, we've been over this. It was too much. I couldn't accept it.
I actually saw this splinter.
Treasure hunter couldn't accept it. Suddenly he cares about
Suddenly
the
he
artifacts.
has a conscience because he's got a pretty woman on his arm.
You make the call on the finder's fee.
It's funny. What do you care? You got the girl.
Wow.
It's true.
How?
So weird. It's just
How?
so sudden, so weird. Harvey Keitel said he would marry you.
It almost happened faster than when he fell in love with Cher.
True.
1%, actually. 1%.
I'm sorry for your suffering, Riley.
For the record, Ben, I like the house.
You know, I chose this estate because in 1812, Charles Carroll
Yeah,
met...
someone that did something in history and had fun. It was great. Wonderful.
There's ghosts.
Could have had a bigger house.
You know that house got ghosts in it. That ain't a house anyway. That's a manor.
I like that he doesn't know how to drive the car that he bought.
Yeah.
The extremely high-priced
Don't buy
sports
a
car.
stick if you don't know how to drive it, which is why I don't drive a stick.
These Italian sports cars are very hard to drive. They're very touchy. You have to know how to drive them.
And speak Italian.
You just have to know how to drive them. He obviously didn't.
And that was
Directed by John Turteltaub.
Turteltaub.
We've dealt with him before.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do before?
I don't remember.
Great. Glad we did our research.
Actually, I feel like that's his. Did that say Maureen Welberry? I know a Maureen Welberry.
Produced by
Jerry Bruckheimer.
and Turteltaub.
And Turteltaub.
Again.
I'd have to go back in my notes, and my notes actually, yeah, it'd be too loud.
So that was
National Treasure
from 2004.
I keep wanting to say Independence Day, even though I know
I keep
it's because we're doing it for Independence
I
Day.
keep trying to force myself not to say that. It was actually our original movie we had picked.
Yes.
I want to stop this real quick.
Yes, because we don't need to. There's no end credits or end scenes or credit scenes.
So I was, we were going to use Independence Day, but we felt that this one really kind of reflected the times in that the thing that is actually happening throughout the film is a crime.
It is a crime. And what is happening in our country is a crime.
It truly is. So, yeah, we're just trying to deal as best we can. You can deal through action. Action's always helpful.
Mm-hmm.
It helps stave off any other issues. By being active, you don't go to dark places as often.
Yep.
So I think it's important that you act and make sure that your voices are heard. We're all human beings. We need to be treating each other as human beings, but it makes it very much harder to do so when you're being drowned out by your government.
Exactly.
So if you want actual independence, you have to work for it. And that's what we intend on doing.
And not stealing the Declaration of Independence because, ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Yeah, that doesn't really accomplish anything except screwing over Sean Bean, who did nothing to anyone.
Not this time.
Except get filled with arrows.
I know.
So thank you so much, listeners.
And we will post a picture of our unfinished work.
Yeah, we will do that. And that way you can see the travesty of the thing that I didn't really do much of.
Me either. I got the banner at the bottom done. That was about it. And even then, not all of it.
Yep. Well, this has been our special. This is Once More with Feelings with Beth and Michelle. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at OMWFPod. Visit our page at oncemorewithfeelings.podbean.com, or you can send us an email at omwfpod@gmail.com. Take a moment to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, as well as YouTube or wherever you hear our podcast.
So until next time, folks, let's go steal the Declaration of Independence.
Something, something, Benjamin Franklin.
They took my hand!